It's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. College football is finally here, and we've got some action. We've got a nice little promo code for 20% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. The code is NFL20. Western Kentucky and Louisville are squaring off. Louisville is favored in this one -12. The total is 57.5. Chip Chirimbes is joining us now to talk about this in-state matchup where I would imagine Western Kentucky's probably playing this like a rivalry game. Louisville
Sure.
probably not so much. They've played twice in the last decade, with Louisville winning both. Last season, UL winning and covering the 10.5-point spread with a 38-21 win at home. So, Chip, what's the play, or what are you looking at in this one?
Well, Louisville. It took Louisville a full season to recover from Lamar Jackson moving on, and they were 2-10 after his departure. Last year, improved to 8-5, which is a +6 games is a pretty good jump. But Western Kentucky was like +8 games. They were 9-4, went to a bowl game. They were 4-0 as a road underdog last year, and 6-0-1 in their last 7 road games. They've got a graduate transfer. Terrell, I think his name's Pigmeyer. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his last name, but someone that's got 5 years experience coming into a system certainly has to bring, a lot of football sense into it. You don't have to worry about freshman mistakes and errors, and he probably knows how to run and control the game. So the Hilltoppers, I think Western Kentucky has a little advantage there. Of course, Louisville's quarterback is a fourth-year junior, McCall Cunningham, and he's a dual threat, much as Tyrell is. 11 rushes, 25 touchdown passes, only 6 interceptions. I think Western Kentucky, like you said, this is like a bowl game for them, whereas Louisville, I think, is just like trying to maintain and get back on track. Louisville's only 8-20 in their last 28 games on field turf, and 4-9 in their last 13 as home favorites. I think I have to take Western Kentucky here.
The interesting thing about this one is originally I saw it and I thought, Bill has Scott Satterfield, who I thought was an incredible hire from App State, and he was actually the conference coach of the year after going 8-5 when Louisville was 2-10
Right.
the year before. But fun fact, Western Kentucky also has the reigning conference coach of the year at the helm for their program as well. They went 9-4 last season. So 2 programs on the rise. UL ending their season, Mississippi State. And also it should be noted that Louisville can have 12,000 spectators at this game. So it's not going to be an empty stands, but still not a full one either. I would say this total is really high for 7.5, but the UL offense, 31 points per game, 447 yards per game. So if the number wasn't so high, I might look at a total. Is there anywhere you're leaning when it comes to a total on this one?
Well, I'd have to think about over. I don't think these teams are today's game. There isn't much defense out there at all. I really haven't given it any thought, Chelsea. I thought Western Kentucky with the points was interesting. You put me on the spot. I'd say I'd take over.
Well, you've got to go with your strongest play. And if you like Western Kentucky, it's definitely a team that I know a lot of people haven't heard of Western Kentucky, but as I've mentioned, they've got a lot of good things going for them. And 12 points is quite a lot with this season being as it is and just chaos abounding in the year 2020. So, all right, that's going to do it for Western Kentucky and Louisville talk here on Picks and Parlays. Always some great stuff from Chip Chirimbes. Chip, thanks for joining us.